Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Quality Shot Tennis. We have a cracker of a match tonight, or wherever you're watching today, this afternoon, this morning. I'm very excited for this one. We have Jannik Sinner, my favorite player, versus an Aussie who is unbelievable in Adelaide. I'm split. I don't know what else. I don't know what else you guys think, but I'm split between these guys. I know Jannik Sinner is definitely one of my favorite players, and Thanasi Kokkinakis. We know how good of a run Thanasi had in Adelaide last year with his first title, and one of the first people ever to have a maiden ATP title in their hometown. So very excited for this one. Hey, David in the chat, good to see you. Hope you're very prepared for this one. Kokkinakis versus Sinner. Wow, I'm unbelievably excited for this one. The atmosphere in. I wish I could watch it unmuted because the atmosphere is just going to be insane. Everything about this is going to be insane. I think every so often, I don't know what it is about people in Australians playing in Australia. I see it more than, and maybe I'm biased, I see it more anytime in the world, anywhere in the world. Australians playing in Australia, I feel like are the people of the nation that just goes extra hard. You know, we have the Australian Open, Kokkinakis in Adelaide, Kyrgios in Australia. Kyrgios does give a toss in Wimbledon, but there's something special about it. I can't put my finger in it. It's just something in the air. The Australia Summer of Tennis. You can tell how excited I am. Unfortunately, not there at the match. It's in Adelaide, and I'm over on the east side in Sydney. And David saying already, hope Jannik knocks it out of the park this year. Me too. I mean, I'm a big fan of Jannik. I have been since he was outside the top 100. He's been my little claim to fame. Apart from someone I have played in my life, Rinky Hijikata, who almost took out Denis Shapovalov in the first round of Adelaide. He won the first set, double break against Shapovalov 6-2, and then couldn't quite get the job done, losing, I believe it was 4-3. But really, really high hopes for Kokkinakis. He's had a good tester against a lot of people before. We know Kokkinakis and Sinner played in America last year, I believe it was, and Kokkinakis won the first set, and then Sinner came back. So especially if that was in Cincinnati, and especially if we're playing in Australia, who knows what Australia could do. Yeah, French crowds are definitely a bit different. They go a bit extra crazy. I think when you have tricksters like Monfils, Gaston, I don't know who else I'm forgetting that has a few tricks in the book, but tricks up their sleeve. But I mean, Australian, I don't know if you've seen the stadium as well. It's only fits a few thousand people, but the sound in there is insane. And with Kokkinakis, he is the hometown hero of Adelaide. Getting his maiden title previously, insane. And as we are just about to start here, we have Jannik Sinner serving for Thanasi Kokkinakis to receive. But lots of booing. Sinner with the first serve into Kokkinakis' forehand, but an error into the net. So I'm just fixing the screen up. Good start from Sinner. I'm sure the crowd is roaring for Kokkinakis, though. Serve to the body of Kokkinakis again. Kokkinakis done the same thing. The forehand. I think there's a bit of a sun charm here. We're seeing Kokkinakis a slow player too. Slow to start, but I'm sure these guys will have first serves huge. Sinner, 30 love into Kokkinakis' forehand again and out. 3 unreturns from Kokkinakis. I don't know if it's the sun. The sun looks to be a bit of a pain. Kokkinakis is looking at his racket. He's looking up. Sun might be a big factor here. It's only 6:41 p.m. in Adelaide. So we'll have to see here. But 40 love now. Great first serves from Sinner. 1-2 punch, bang. First game done in just about a minute. Or 2 minutes, according to Tennis 24. Is that right, David? De Minaur first title in Sydney? I thought it was in China, but I might have to get my facts straight there. I think it was Shenzhen in China, I thought. But I'll get my facts straight here before I've already said it. Because I think they were both in 2017 or something. I could be completely wrong. Zhuhai. Okay, so it does seem like it was Sydney first. Yeah, my mistake. Yeah, it's something about it. Yeah, exactly right. Thank you, David. And good to see you, Joseph, in the chat. Good to see you. Enjoy the viewing of Sinner versus Kokkinakis. Sinner's just won the first game. 1 love, and Kokkinakis to serve just about now. And a first serve fault from Kokkinakis. We saw Sinner had a perfect serving game, no faults. And welcome everyone to the chat. Welcome everyone viewing. Good second serve from Kokkinakis. Great return from Sinner. Going backhand to forehand down the middle now. Kokkinakis inside out forehand. Another inside out forehand from Kokkinakis. Sinner's backhand. Kokkinakis going down the line. He drew Sinner out and he gets it. 15 love. We might see Kokkinakis having to work a bit harder here to get around Sinner. But Kokkinakis has had a slow start. You know, he lost the first set against Cressy, I believe. And I want to bring up Kokkinakis' run last year again. I know Kokkinakis 2 tiebreak sets, my mistake. 15 love now. Great serve to Sinner's backhand. Sinner not being able to get enough on that. Yes, would love to see in the chat who everyone's rooting for as well. Welcome everyone to the Sinner Kokkinakis viewing. Great match. I'm torn. Joseph, I'm not sure if you were here before, but Sinner's my favorite player, but Kokkinakis is Australian. I'm unsure as we serve a 30 love now. Going for the ace down to tee, but hits the net first serve. Fault. $30 love. Still. Big second serve. Has it jumped off the line? I don't think it has. Kokkinakis isn't happy with it. First double fault goes to Kokkinakis. 30-15. I believe the winner of this match does play Korda, indeed. We know Korda had a 6-4, 6-4 against Agut. And the bottom half of the draw is relatively open. We see Popper and Nishioka in the bottom section as well. 30-15. Good serve from Kokkinakis. Forehand to forehand now. Kokkinakis liking Sinner's backhand as Sinner makes an unforced error on the backhand. 40-15. I don't know how much of the Sun is a favourite. And it's funny, you only knew De Minaur lived most of his life in Spain. Yeah, I knew that from a while back, but yeah, it seems like he's true blue Aussie, as we say. But yeah, he's trained a lot. He may be part Spanish. I'm not sure. I think his mother maybe. And Kokkinakis with a great serve down the tee, unreturnable by Sinner and 1-1. Very well done. Kokkinakis has not beaten a top 15 player since Federer. Yeah, I remember. I think it must have been Miami, 2017. He beat Federer out of nowhere, really. I think he came from a set behind and snatched it up. But we know Kokkinakis has had his fair share of injuries. So, yeah, really my heart goes out to him. And he really deserved a great win in Adelaide last year as well. So he's serving now 1-0. Sinner to Kokkinakis' backhand. Pushing it wide. Sinner does. Love 15 here. Hello, everyone in chat. Hey, Jean. Hope you're doing well. Hope you're excited. We'd love to see who you think is going to take out this match. Are you going to pick Sinner or are you going to go for a crowd favorite? Here we got Love 15 now. KOKKINAKIS with a backhand return. Baseline. KOKKINAKIS with the aggression here, pushing Sinner around the baseline. KOKKINAKIS going to Sinner's forehand now. Sinner forehand to forehand. Forehand to forehand still. Cross court. Sinner going up to the net. Not quite now. Backhand to backhand. Sinner into the net. Love 30. Big from KOKKINAKIS. He's feeling it. He's feeling the crowd. Love to see it here. He did beat Schwartzman in Miami. Yes, as much I know statistically Schwartzman may have been a top 15 player last year. But I mean, unfortunately, he may not play like one anymore. Matthew, we'll get to that in a second. I was watching that match here and there. It was insane. I'll get to that in a second, though. Fault from Sinner at Love 30. Second serve now. Big kicker on that. Forehand to backhand now. KOKKINAKIS with a slice into the net. Not sure what that was there. His footwork seemed a bit late as well. Looks a bit nervy. Yeah, 2 tiebreak sets for Novak. That was insane. Hallis played really, really well as well. He played in my opinion, like a top 20, top 30 player. I know he plays a lot of challenges, and his ranking is 64, so he's still in there, but he really played well. Really played really well. KOKKINAKIS getting in now, forehand to backhand. Sinner coming up to the net. KOKKINAKIS, almost passing him. Almost passing. Very underrated. Yeah, I mean, he can definitely turn it on. The aces as well. He out-aced Djokovic 11-10, but in the first set, he served like 6 aces in the first 3 service games. It was insane. But Djokovic, as he does, he comes back slowly and takes you out. Welcome everyone in the chat to Sinner KOKKINAKIS 30-all now on Sinner's serve. Forehand to KOKKINAKIS' body, and KOKKINAKIS can't do anything about that. He's jammed up. My favorite saying is jammed up right here. Almost looks like I'm cradling a baby. Jammed up. And guys, if you haven't already, joined the channel to get very nice perks as well. Thank you, Azan, for that. And Jen going Sinner in 3 in this one. Not a bad shout. Sinner 1 in 3 last time. And Sinner with the first ace of the match to close out the game 2-1. Very nice. We have a couple of Italian fans in the crowd, but I'm sure everyone else is going for KOKKINAKIS. All right. David with a bit of a laugh emoji. Yes. Love a cheeky plug. And going back to this Djokovic game, it's insane. Djokovic, he was getting pushed back by Hallis. And if we're thinking Djokovic is thinking to win the Australian Open, it made me rethink. He seems very much a favorite. And we haven't seen much of Alcaraz. But I'm worried. I'm worried here for Djokovic. Are we about to see... I mean, the board's wide open. That's the thing. You can have anyone win the Australian Open this year. I mean, questionably Zverev, based on his opening form. But you really can have possibility of up to 10 people winning it. We have the obvious answers of Djokovic, Nadal, Alcaraz, Tsitsipas, and then you could throw in Rublev maybe, Zverev, Kyrgios. I don't know if Casper Ruud will be in there, but who else would I be? I mean, we could go a huge, a few more of just people that can reach the semifinals. Can we see Felix? I know he lost in the first round. He tends to lose like that as well. Lose those first round matches. David, not the best analogy, But I swear I do that in a match as well when I'm playing. Yeah, it's yeah, I don't know. Sometimes when you're live, you just say stuff weirdly. And I know Cam in the chat last stream gifted a few subs, so I'm not sure if you're getting the notification who it was, but yeah, appreciate all the love in the chat and on the channels. We're seeing Kokkinakis about to serve. Kokkinakis looks like he's complaining about the sun. Waiting for a few more people to take their seats. But the sun's going to be a big factor here. Not for Kokkinakis, though, as he puts an ace down the tee. 15 love. Very nice, very nice. Yeah, Hallis was indeed a big server. There was one break each, I believe. Hallis was up 3 love early, and then Djokovic broke back and forced a tiebreaker. 15 love. Fault by Kokkinakis. Haven't been too many faults so far. One double fault, but sitting relatively pretty. Second serve now to Sinner's backhand. Great kick, and Sinner pushing it out. Sinner not playing magical yet, but I'm sure we'll see it, as I'm very much looking forward to this matchup. Faizan said it's going to be a close one. Big forehand pat? I don't think so. I haven't picked up a racket in a while, actually. I need to. The Australian tennis will inspire me. Kokkinakis serves out wide, unreturnable from Sinner, making light work of Sinner right now. 40 love. We need to get those long rallies and test Kokkinakis' backhand. We know Sinner has a cruncher of a backhand, and he's probably worked on that a lot in the break. But Kokkinakis looking good. The defending champ, as Joseph says. Love to see it. Kokkinakis serve out wide. Sinner just pushing it in, and Kokkinakis going for it, but I think the sun got him a bit, and it's 40-15. Still 2 game points. Joseph going to win with his 2.3 UTR. Could be difficult, but I support you, Joseph. Come on. You have room to win the Australian Open for sure. $40-15 now. Down the tee. Sinner just clawing it back, and Kokkinakis down the line. Beautiful winner. 2-all. Not a hard one, though. And it's Djokovic. Yeah, I think the Australian just slangs it and says Djokovic. But yes, Djokovic indeed. Yeah, I read an article about that. Well, not an article. I think it was on the United Cup about Steph could be number 2 in the world, and if they don't win, I think number 3. Yeah, as we go to, I'll read some comments in a second, but 2-all now. Sinner out wide, fault. And we're coming through the second serve now. Sinner looking a good service motion. Going forehand to forehand now. Kokkinakis down the line, missing though. Ooh, 15 love. 15 love. Is Alcaraz playing any tune-up events? I think he may be playing Adelaide too. I'm not 100% sure if the draw is coming out or if the news is coming out, but I'm sure he is playing at least one. But I'll fact check myself on that actually. As Sinner goes to Kokkinakis' backhand, Kokkinakis loves the inside-out forehand. Going to Sinner's forehand, hitting a winner. Unreturnable by Sinner. 15-all. These good points, good receiving points from Kokkinakis here. I'm sure the crowd's with him. We might be in for a long haul, guys, so put your seatbelts on. Let's go for a ride. I think we might see a couple of tiebreak sets. Kokkinakis not bad on the tiebreak sets as well. If you remember that. All right. 15-all now. First serve fault by Jannik Sinner. Kokkinakis going to the forehand. Sinner coming up to the net. Sinner into the net early. That's his first net approach, and he's 0 from 1. That's bad. Sinner is really good at sneaking up to the net, and Kokkinakis should be aware of that. Kokkinakis didn't do anything special here. Should have been an easy put away for Sinner, but he's just a bit, didn't do enough. Didn't come closer to the net. So as we have it, 15:30. Wow. Are we going to see an early break here from Kokkinakis? Welcome everyone to the chat if you are new here. A fault from Jannik Sinner. Give this stream a like if you're enjoying it so far. Would love to see those like numbers up, and subscribe if you're new, of course. Second serve now. Kokkinakis going to the forehand to the Jannik Sinners down the line. Backhand to backhand now. Kokkinakis loving the inside forehand, and it's gone out. 15:40. 2 break points now for against Jannik Sinner's serve for Thanasi Kokkinakis, the Australian, the hometown hero, Adelaide. And wow. Sinner is not looking as hot as I thought. He might need some time to settle in. Wow. Wow. 2 break points. Sinner dismantled Carl Edmund 6-3, 6-2 in the first round. But he's having some early troubles here against Kokkinakis. Sinner with a great serve down the tee. Kokkinakis hitting it on the baseline. Kokkinakis clawing around. Sinner coming in. Kokkinakis going for the lob. Sinner gets there. Can Kokkinakis get there as well? Kokkinakis gets there but hits it out. All right, good net approach from Sinner there. Saving a break point. Oh, Joseph, good question about Sinner. Grand Slam. It depends. I'll have to see how he goes in Adelaide this week for me to make a great decision. Because I do think he's up for somewhere, and he's great on clay as well. So I know we have some fierce competitors, but the board really is wide open. So I wouldn't be surprised if he takes one in the next couple of years. So great serve from Sinner. Going to Kokkinakis' backhand. Kokkinakis clawing. Kokkinakis going for the backhand onto the baseline. Forehand to forehand now. Sticking to Sinner's backhand. Backhand to backhand now. Break point still. Sinner hits the net and it just tipples over. And it's deuce. Wow. That's going to play in Kokkinakis' mind. It's gone to deuce. Wow. Huge. Just started, Watchful. Good to see you in the chat. I don't think I've seen you in my stream before on QualityShot Tennis, but welcome. You've just missed 2 break point opportunities go. Kokkinakis is a bit frustrated, but it's early on. He's still in the game for sure. Medi versus Noel is very possible. See how Medi plays in Adelaide as well. Sinner goes for down the tee, and Sinner at the net, he misses it. Sinner's going to be frustrated now. Both are not playing phenomenal. And I'm not sure if it's because of the sun still up there. I know there's a cover over the roof, but the sun is just about the side angle now, where the cover of the roof is not quite blocking the sun, but the sun's just seeping through the side now. Kokkinakis is talking to himself, saying, come on. As we see, a 3rd break point now for Kokkinakis. Sinner down the baseline. Kokkinakis drawing. Kokkinakis not doing enough. Sinner running him around now. We know Kokkinakis doesn't have the strongest doesn't have the strongest backhand, and Sinner's really going to make the most of that today. Really important now. I see Sinner back to deuce. Let's play his game. Tsitsipas is debatable figure. Actually, I'll get to that question at the break. That's a bit of a long-winded question. All right, we're seeing Sinner going to the deuce side of Kokkinakis, and again to the forehand side. Kokkinakis guesses wrong. Game point. Sinner gives a come on. As we're seeing Sinner with a first game point of his service game. This service game. Advantage Sinner. Sinner going to Kokkinakis' forehand. Kokkinakis backhand to backhand now. Kokkinakis probably waiting for that inside-out forehand. Sinner into the net. We're back to deuce. Sinner's not happy. I'll see if I can get through this now. Tsitsipas, debatable figure. How he'll do this year, in your opinion? I watched Gil Gross's video. If you haven't checked him out, check him out. Gil Gross on YouTube. He said Tsitsipas will maybe stay around the same from memory. I think he'll finish. He's finished around 5 and 6. I think he'll seep into around 4. He'll settle in there. I have him winning the French Open, actually, as we see Sinner going forehand to the out wide and dancing around Kokkinakis, putting it to the other side of Kokkinakis. Advantage Sinner. I have him being a big French Open favorite. He's he's consistent in the Grand Slams. I can't remember the exact figure, but he is quite consistent, reaching semifinals. And we know he's reached a final at Roland Garros, leading 2 sets to love. So I think, there's a lot of people that could finish different ways. Kokkinakis returning. It's backhand to backhand now, just out from Kokkinakis, and it's game to Sinner. 3-2 early on here. So I will have him. I'm going to have him flat number 4. I'm going to have him at number 4, end of year. He's been playing exhibition. I believe this is to Alcaraz. Top 10, I think. Would be really nice to see Thanasi get a win. But Sinner, we do know has more experience. But I just want to bring up Kokkinakis from last year. Kokkinakis beats Benoit Paire. 6-4, 6 love. I'm glad there was a 6 love there against someone like Benoit Paire. Kokkinakis versus Isner. 6-7, 7-6, 7-6. And then we have him beating a fellow Australian in the quarterfinals. 3 sets. Kokkinakis defeats Cilic. 6-2, 3-6, 7-6. And in the final being Arthur Rinderknecht. 6-7, 7-6, 6-3. As we're seeing Jannik Sinner sitting down, and he's a bit frustrated talking to his coaches, wondering what's this going about. And as we come through, we have, I think Steph needs a good draw, and he could get it with his seeding. He impressed with his serve volley over Medvedev in Turin. He did well in Turin, and I like him on the hard court. His backhand is good. Awful versus Rublev, bit difficult there. But I don't think anyone can figure out, not even himself. Based on his Twitter tirades and his philosophical nature, I think he's a bit of a, and this is not offensive, but he's in a bit of in fairyland at the moment. He's young, he's youthful, he's exuberant, he's great guy, but I think he'll stay relatively stable. He has stayed stable, and he gets points where it matters as well. And yes, you're right, Gene, as I was saying, Kokkinakis has been riddled with injuries, similar to Jason Kubler as well. Who is serving better? We can go through the stats. And I believe it is, Sinner has played one more service game. But at the moment, Sinner's 82% first serve, and but only 72% win on first serve. Kokkinakis 70% first serve and 86% win first serve. Kokkinakis, even though he served a double fault, arguably serving better. As we're 3-2 now. Second serve from Kokkinakis. Sinner not doing enough. Kokkinakis backhand. Sinner clawing the backhand though. Kokkinakis going forehand down the line. Sinner guessing wrong. But Kokkinakis not happy with the sun, even though he's won that point. And to whoever was saying in my last stream that I have a noisy water bottle, I've gone for a milkshake container now. So hopefully it doesn't make too much noise. Excellent. Okay, so we're going 15 love now for Kokkinakis. Serve out wide fault. Second serve out wide. Down the middle now. Sinner not doing much. Sinner pushing it a bit, pushing it wide. Wow. 30 love. And Emma set up. I've just seen 6 love already. 6 love to all. Emma Raducanu sticking here. Shame to see Venus go today, though, in the New Zealand tournament. But banter going on. Love you guys, Jake, Gene, and David. Love that. Let's see. Second serve now coming from Kokkinakis. 30 love up. Serving relatively well. Sinner not doing enough, though. Going to the Kokkinakis middle. Backhand to forehand now. Kokkinakis backhand to forehand still. Kokkinakis forehand to forehand. Sinner going down the line. Kokkinakis going back down the line. Drawing each other out. Backhand to backhand now. Sinner misjudging those backhands. He's looking a bit shaky. Kokkinakis with a decent backhand cross court. Going forehand to forehand now. Sinner down the line. Winner, chicken dinner. Love that. Love to see that. I cringe on myself saying winner, chicken dinner, but that was good from Sinner, and Kokkinakis knew it too. Here we go. We're starting to see a bit of fire from the redhead. No hate to any redheads out there, but we're seeing a bit of fire from the Italian gem. Let's go, Jannik. Yeah, I'm very interested to see those seeds, Matthew, for the AO. And I'll be there, so we can see that in person. Sinner going long as a return from serve. 40-15. Decent service holds here from Kokkinakis. Decent service holds indeed. Steph is a good shout on clay. Yep. I like him as the best tournament. Australian Open of Roland Garros. I'm liking it. 40-15 now. Trying to go for the ace down the tee, but missing to the side. 40-15. Second serve now. Going to the forehand. And Kokkinakis almost putting a lob up, and he misses that. I don't know what that was. I think he misjudged that in the sun. The sun is not very good at the moment. Hopefully the sun drops by the end of the first set. We might see some better quality tennis. Still 40-30 now for Kokkinakis. What do we think of Kokkinakis' blonde hair? That's what I want to talk about. He wasn't blonde before, and I don't know if I like it. What does everyone think of Kokkinakis' blonde hair? I'm not sure if I like it. 40-30, first serve fault. Welcome everyone in the chat. Appreciate all the love. Appreciate all the comments for my commentary. Give it a like if you're liking, and subscribe if you're new, and appreciate all the support. Second serve, good from Kokkinakis. Sinner into the net. We're going to 3-all. Kokkinakis lets out a come on. The crowd, even though it's on mute, it's going crazy, I reckon. For the Adelaide, love to see it. David saying Adelaide looks so beautiful in the tourism ads. Yeah, they really upped the tourism ads. Even on the billboards, you see Adelaide, South Australia. Yeah, it has beautiful wineries it's most famous for. Adelaide's a smaller city, around 1 million people. Sydney and Melbourne have around 5 million each. But I went there for Christmas, actually. Really nice. Bit of a smaller town, a smaller city, as I said, population. But yeah, it's more of a bit of a homely town. But it's to have a tournament like this with players like this, it's insane. You see a second serve now from Sinner. Forehand to forehand now. Djokovic, what am I saying? I was talking about Djokovic, and now I'm talking about Djokovic on the screen. I'm getting myself confused. Maybe I need to go to the wineries and get myself some. That'll be nice easer. But it's 15 love. But yes, Adelaide is very beautiful. Number 2 seed would be huge for whoever gets it. I mean, Tsitsipas, potential. Greece are playing well. I love the mixed doubles team. Second serve now. Kokkinakis trying to put it away, but he's not doing well with the Sinner kick serve. Sinner kick serve is doing well. Any chance Sinner gets upset? Hey, Thomas, welcome to the chat. Good to see you in there. Any chance Sinner gets upset? I don't know. Sinner likes to keep very, very low key. And I think even the crowd, with Kokkinakis by his side, I don't think it'll make him too angry. I don't think I've seen Sinner break a racket, but I can't remember off the top of my head. Second serve now from Sinner, going just long off the net. 30-15 now. One double fault each. Looking sweaty out there, though. Let me check what the Adelaide weather is there. It's only 21 degrees at the moment in Adelaide, so it's beautiful to play tennis, to be honest. But I remember if you guys saw Gasquet highlights, he could barely walk. He almost tanked the match at the end. He was playing in 36 degrees, the 36-year-old. As Kokkinakis returns down the middle and Sinner frames it. This is the third time on Sinner's serve in a row, 3 out of 3, that Kokkinakis has a 30-all. Actually, I believe it was even 15-40 at one point in the previous service game. So Sinner, Kokkinakis has you, mate. What's happening? We've seen Kokkinakis overcome Cressy in the last match. We saw Popperin overcome Felix and Popperin overcome Marcus Giron as well. The Australians are on fire here. Sinner puts in a drop shot. A terrible one for Kokkinakis. Kokkinakis puts it down the line. We have another break point. His fourth break point. And Kokkinakis likes it. He likes the crowd right now. Let me see. There we go. I had to get my camera in focus. Wow, this is huge now. Terrible drop shot from Sinner. Terrible drop shot. Too easy for Kokkinakis. He likes it. He likes it. Let's hope he can pull it off, though. It's not over yet. As we see the fourth break point of the match, Sinner has saved 3 out of the 3 so far, but this is the fourth. Great serve from Sinner. Coming up close to the net. Sinner putting it away to the forehand. Sinner lets out it. Come on. Back to Juice now. Carlos AO. Rafa in Paris. Berrettini in Wimbledon. Felix for US. I don't mind those picks. I'm not sure about Berrettini. I know he usually makes finals in Wimbledon. I really like Felix in Wimbledon. I really do. Berrettini, he has looked pretty good. In the first time in a long time, he's looked really good. But we'll have to see until the Australian Open comes in. Juice now. Kokkinakis with a good return. Slicing to Sinner's forehand. Sinner going down the line. Kokkinakis going to the forehand side. Down the line and cross court seems to be the theme here. Kokkinakis ripping the backhand. Sinner coming up closer. Good returns from Kokkinakis, keeping it nice and deep. Sinner going down the line on the backhand. Sinner going cross court. Kokkinakis going cross court and into the net. Advantage Sinner. Doing very well now. Doing very well. Hit that like button. Subscribe, peeps. Especially if you're new. I see a couple of new faces from myself. Like the video. Would love to see what you think of it in the comments as well as the live chat. Love to see it as well. Yeah, I really appreciate it. Sinner serving Kokkinakis, losing in the sun, and almost hits it behind him. Sinner lets out a come on, and it's 4-3 on serve. Appreciate all the love, guys. You can hit that like button down below, hit that subscribe button, and let me know what you think, guys, thinking. Really appreciate all the love. David saying Kokkinakis always looks like a frat boy. Yeah, he does a bit. I think is that what I said about the blonde hair? But yeah, seems like a nice guy. Yeah, I think just because he has gone through all this injury, he's had like the lowest of lows. I think as Kyrgios said in the doubles speech when they won Australian Open, Kokkinakis had the lowest of lows. He's seen him with the lowest of lows and the highest of highs of winning the Australian Open, winning Adelaide. And as he said at the end of his speech, ladies, let's go get Kokkinakis tonight. So he's a bit of a bad boy sometimes. We know how much of a bad boy he can be with Kyrgios by his side. But yeah, when Kyrgios, I'm not sure if you're mentioning Kyrgios went blonde, but oh God. I see Raducanu has got broken as well. Do we think Raducanu is going to secure the match, though? She's still got a set under her belt. But yeah, Nick has had so many interesting hairstyles. I'm waiting for the Australian mullet, though. I'm not sure if he'll assimilate to the Australian mullet, but I would love to see it. Welcome to the chat, Niha. I think it is possible for Tsitsipas to get number 2 with these points. Yeah, the United Cup. This is very special. And Ruud is already out for Norway. Yeah, I don't know why Sinner hit that drop shot there. Yes, Sinner and the drop shot really needs to connect this year. That's a big piece that I'm seeing. That is Sinner just always tries to go ham. The forehand, backhand, gets those unforced errors. Those unforced errors will be reduced by decent drop shots. Just needs to be smart with them. All right. 4-3 now on serve. Kokkinakis, a banger serve. Sinner clawing it in. And Kokkinakis coming dead there. Love 15. Sinner comes a little come on to his crowd. God, I'd love to be at this match. All right. Yes, that's right. If Greece reaches the United Cup final, Tsitsipas either beats any of them, he will be seated at number 2, ahead of Rafa. That'll be huge for Tsitsipas. Sinner, well, Tsitsipas with a... What? I'm talking about Tsitsipas now. I was talking about Djokovic. I was talking about Tsitsipas. Sinner and Kokkinakis we have. Kokkinakis, clear serve out. I don't know why he challenged that. That was a bit dumb. Going love 15 now. 15 all. Good kick serve from Kokkinakis. Yeah, I think... yeah, I agree with Gil here. Where I think obviously you got to have a better year than he did in 2022. 2021 was good though. I like to come up there. I don't know if he can get all the way to number 1 though. I have question marks about it. And Sinner with it sits. Oh my God, Kokkinakis with a great serve down the tee. Talking about too many players at once after just finishing work. But yes, I do agree with Gil here. What do you think, Matthew? Would love to hear your thoughts. Oh, I see your thoughts down below. I think too much has been made mental frailties last year. Serve volley being used against him. Yeah, as Gil said, people are, as we see, Kokkinakis serve to Sinner. Sinner can't get enough, can't get it in. 30-15. As Gil was saying, yeah, people are figuring out how to play Medvedev now. And although it was unique at the start in 2020 or 2021, he got figured out in 2022 with a bit of unluckiness and unfortunateness from the Russian situation. But I think this year he's going to pivot. He's going to adapt. Kokkinakis going cross court, getting caught in no man's land. Sinner's going to put this away for sure. Kokkinakis is guessed right. Kokkinakis hits the net though. You can't see because of the sun on that forehand side. We still have a game point for Kokkinakis though. As all the girls are getting photos of Kokkinakis up close. Bit of a chick magnet in Adelaide, I think. Hottest guy in Adelaide, I'm sure many women would have to say. Do I agree? I can't say. Let me go down. If Sinner can perfect the ripping backhand well enough that he hags his opponents behind the baseline to eventually throw the drop shot winner, yeah, that's big. That's going to be huge, David. Really agree. He has to weave that into his game. Otherwise, you're going to keep pushing. If you play someone like Alcaraz or Medvedev who spiders their way out of it, you're going to push an error from Sinner. All right, we'll go backhand to forehand now. Kokkinakis putting it out, though, as we go to deuce. The first service game goes to deuce for Kokkinakis for his 4th service game. And I want to see Steph versus Djokovic. I'm only going for the first week, so I don't think that's possible for me to see them in person. But I do like the idea of that matchup for sure. We're going to Juice. Kokkinakis going down the line. It's in. Sinner keeping it in. Sinner pushing it now. Kokkinakis hitting it out. Kokkinakis, well, I wasn't going to say what he swore, but he's not saying very nice things on the court. He's annoyed now. Break point for Sinner. I think Kokkinakis is still complaining about the sun. Thoughts on Nick pulling out of United Cup and now Adelaide? Yeah, Nick just pulled out of Adelaide second, Adelaide number 2 for next week. As we know, Adelaide plays 2 weeks of 2 different tournaments. He says it's injury. I'm not sure if it would be some other reason. So a fault from Kokkinakis, shaking his head. I wouldn't be surprised if this is a double fault. As we see a second serve, good kick serve. Sinner standing back. Kokkinakis trying to put the aggression on. Kokkinakis with the jammed backhand. It's not looking good from Kokkinakis. Sinner drawing him out to the forehand. Kokkinakis clawing it. Sinner pulling to the backhand. Sinner coming into the net. Great return from Kokkinakis. He gets the crowd roaring. Wow, what a shot. That is the shot of the set so far from Kokkinakis. He's put it, he didn't do much with it. He put a backhand slice and it's just stayed on the sideline. Wow. Sinner didn't do anything wrong there. He really did not do anything wrong. Oh, it's just stuck to the sideline. Sinner couldn't, he covered as much as he could there. Back to Juice. Wow. Back to Juice now. Appreciate all the love in the chat, guys, and all the support. Give it a like if you're enjoying it as we come back to Juice. Fault. Second serve incoming now. Good little kicker. And Sinner pushing it out. Game point now. Game point. Yeah, going back to what Shim Farzan's saying in the chat, I think I don't think it's, I mean, it could be precautionary as he's saying. I don't think Nick winning Adelaide is a good idea before he plays AO. Maybe he wants to save his physicality for AO. I know the physicality is going to have to be huge if he wants to play singles and doubles and do well with it. And he does really want to win. He's wanted to win more than I've seen before. As we see Kokkinakis going into the net for the first serve. His second serve, Kokkinakis here, quite good still. And as I say that, he double faults and he's frustrated now. But yeah, I think it's precautionary. I'm not surprised you don't buy the excuse and he wants to prep for AO. I do agree, although I think he needs some match practice. We saw Kokkinakis hitting with Rublev today in Australian Open. Sorry, not in Adelaide, even though Rublev lost to RBA. But yes, he could be number 2. That's indeed right. And good to see you in the chat, Niha. Good to see you watching. We're back to Juice now. I think it's a let. Yeah, even though it doesn't make sense, it's Nick. Doubles his practice. Yes, love that, David. Second serve now. Great second serve from Kokkinakis, but he's hit it out on his third shot. Break point now. Second break point. Yeah, Nick just doesn't make sense. Love the guy, but doesn't make sense. Chance for Sinner. Second break point now. Sinner ripping that forehand. Sinner with a good backhand. Backhand to backhand now. Sinner's looking aggressive. Sinner looking like he wants the break. Sinner with the backhand, a forehand, cross-court, winner. 5-3 now. Wow. Good aggression. Kokkinakis just further and further behind the baseline. Great winner from Sinner. Winner from Sinner. I like that saying. I'm going to say that again. Yes. Put a hat on like Sinner does. Kokkinakis, he just wants everyone to see his blonde hair. Wow. Huge, 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 huge. Nadal is no threat to Djokovic. Huge. Djokovic, huge. I think, Nadal, I'm trying to figure out what Rafa's intentions are. I don't think he's been playing 100%. So I'm not too concerned about his L's here. He's 0-2. As we see Sinner going backhand to backhand now. Kokkinakis with the aggression here. Kokkinakis is hungry. Love 15. He's definitely hungry here. Nadal is no threat. Yeah, I mean, it'll be interesting to see Djokovic now in Australia. Still not allowed in US Open, but allowed in Australia. Nadal, 0-2. We know he was 20-0 up until April or May in 2022. But we know Djokovic has won the most Australian Opens, and Nadal has only won his third, I think, or 2 or 3 Australian Opens. Good return from Kokkinakis as Sinner puts another one wide. Love 30. Wow, 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 wow. Yeah, that's a very risky statement. Nadal versus Novak in semis could go 5. Oh, my God. I hope I get to stream that. And if, semifinals, quarterfinals time, put me in, Farzan. Put us together. That'll be amazing. He could be tied for the final. Yeah, I can't see Nadal going consistent 5-setters. We know what he pushed in Wimbledon. I know Nadal played a few big matches, a bit of an injury, but big talk though. Australian Open could be hot. We know Australian Open can get to 40 degrees. We see relatively down the middle now with these guys. Kokkinakis down the middles, putting a lot of topspin, and Sinner puts it out. Love 40. The crowd is going to be going wild now for Kokkinakis as we see 3 break points. Huge, 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 huge. Wow. Wow, is that true? Nadal hasn't won a set against Djokovic on hardcourt for 10 years. Is that actually true? Wow, that is a great stat. If that's true. Rafa is washed up. That is huge. All right, we see Love 40 now. Kokkinakis with the aggression, pushing Sinner behind the baseline. Kokkinakis needs to come up. Kokkinakis going backhand to backhand now. Kokkinakis still with the aggression. Sinner doing something though. Kokkinakis continuing the aggression. He needs to stay in front of the baseline, but Sinner hits it out, and Kokkinakis gets the break straight back. Wow. Huge. The Adelaide crowd is going wild. 5-4 on serve. Kokkinakis deserves the break. He's been serving better, and he's had the 5 break points compared to the 2. And we're seeing a break back from the Aussie. Come on. Don't make me mention Oz Open. Yeah, this is a stab in the back here. The wounds are getting opened up here. I would take Rafa over Steph for Djokovic. Huge misses from Sinner. Exactly correct. Horror show of a service game. Yeah. Kokkinakis just staying consistent. Yeah. Oh, Rafa can make the quarters of AO if he gets a hard opponent. There he loses. I hate to maybe agree with you here, but I may have to. We know he usually gets through the first rounds pretty easily. Quarterfinal would be stacked. Sinner, Berrettini, TFO, Norrie, Fritz. Yeah, Norrie's playing really well. I don't know how he can last with best of 5s. Typically, he's not heaps good with best of 5s at hard courts. But Fritz is playing well as well. Fritz blitzed Lehechka, blitzed Zverev, but Zverev we know can be a bit difficult. Sloppy by Sinner, 100% Thomas. And appreciate your support. And if you're not already subscribed to the channel, guys, hit that subscribe button. We'd love to see us get to 5,000 subscribers for the Australian Open. And I'm sure it would mean a lot to Farzan and definitely myself, with hopefully a few streams going on in the Australian Open. I'll definitely be streaming in the second week and I'll be getting the content there in the first week, going to Melbourne, luckily. Sinner could be a bit rusty. I didn't see his game against Carl Edmund. I'm not sure if anyone else saw it, but we're on serve now. Kokkinakis 5-4. Kokkinakis Sinner doesn't do much with the return. We're seeing the sun slowly go down, guys. If you're not watching the match live, we're seeing the sun slowly go down. So by the second set, it should be down. All right, 15 love now for Kokkinakis. Could be a couple of tiebreak sets, I'm telling you. Sinner standing well 3 or 4 meters behind the baseline. Kokkinakis going for the wide serve, but hits it into the net. First serve fault. As we see Sinner coming up slow for the second serve. Good second serve from Kokkinakis. Sinner into the net. That was a decent, quick serve from Kokkinakis. He's done that a couple of times. I wonder how quick that was. Maybe 160, 170? I'll have to double check that for you, everyone. If it's going to... It was a 180-kilometer second serve. No wonder Sinner hit into the net. He didn't expect it. Kokkinakis playing like he wants it more, for sure. Kokkinakis down the tee. It looked okay. Is Kokkinakis going to challenge this one? No challenge here. Second serve. 30 love up. Second serve. Sinner well behind the baseline. 5 meters, maybe. Kokkinakis using the aggression. He doesn't want Kokkinakis to stay consistent, but Sinner is far from consistent. 40 love now for Kokkinakis. Hitting it wide, Sinner is. Finally, someone speaking sense. Let's settle in the chat, guys. I know there's lots of predictions coming up, but love to get around and comment below who your predictions are for AO. Who's going to be the dark horse? Would love to see it. Who's going to be the dark horse? Taylor Fritz? No, Taylor Fritz doesn't count as the dark horse. But 40 love now from Kokkinakis. Great serve down the tee. Sinner barely getting it back, but Kokkinakis not doing enough with it. Down the line from Kokkinakis, out. 40-15. 40-15 now. All right. Looking forward to the AO, wondering how well Kyrgios will do this year. I'm telling you, if Kyrgios is going to win any Grand Slam in his career, it's going to be this one. Hoping all is well injury-wise, it's going to be this one. And I'm not sure, but if any of you guys know in the chat, when was the last time someone won a men's singles and the men's doubles championship? Would love to see when that last happened or if that's ever happened. I'll have to check that later, but I would love to see it. See if we have a stat. Novak's C level is... Even Novak's C level against both opponents, but his clutchness is A+. Yeah. When he broke back. An ace down the tee for Kokkinakis, 208. And it's 5-all now in the first set. Huge. Huge. Novak's C level against most opponents, but his clutchness is A+. We saw he was down 5-4 and down almost the set, but he broke to love against Hallis today. But Hallis played very well. De Minaur peaks, ATP Cup. Yeah. Quarter dark horse. Love that. Love that. See how he goes. If, Quarter plays the winner of this one, Sinner Kokkinakis, as Sinner puts it first serve out. And Sinner puts second serve, rolls it in. Kokkinakis not doing well enough, but Sinner puts it out. Love 15. Are we going to see a double break back here from Kokkinakis? Yeah, this is definitely a bit of a warm-up, as Gene says. It's true. I agree with that. These United Cup, ATP Cups, bit of a warm-up. So I'm not too concerned with the Nadal going 0-2. Even though I believe there may be some limitations with Nadal. In terms of like ability, he's 37 now. Yeah, not 100% sure, but I don't want to cause too much stir. Second serve from Sinner and Kokkinakis with winner down the line. Love 30. Come on, Kokkinakis. Let's go. I'm here for the Aussie now. I love you, Sinner, against anyone but Aussies. But Kokkinakis, the Adelaide hero. Can he do it? Can he do it? And Sinner down the line now. Kokkinakis gets the return. Kokkinakis staying consistent. Sinner coming up with the drop shot. Kokkinakis can get there. He puts a lob up, but it goes out. Oh, tricky. I wouldn't know how to play that if I was Kokkinakis. He wasn't hugging the baseline though, so he didn't get there in time. But Dark Horse Massetti. Interesting. Yeah, agreed from Watchful. And as a reminder, Watchful's comment was if Kyrgios is going to win anything. Yeah, I agree. I mean, Kyrgios can hopefully do a lot more with his career. He's still 27, I think. 28. Backhand to backhand now. Sinner into the net, 15-40. We're seeing 2 more break points coming from Sinner. What's happening from Jannik Sinner? He's looking a bit rusty. He's definitely looking a bit rusty. Definitely looking a bit rusty. Yeah, we're still talking about the seeds and the draw. Let's talk about the match. 15-40 now. Kokkinakis trying to keep it in. Sinner coming up to the net. Sinner putting it away well. 30-40. Sinner needs to come up to the net more. 5 breakpoint saves now. Still 1 more to come, though. Thing about Kyrgios, he just doesn't have variety in his serve. Needs to change it up a bit more. I mean, yes, he could have variety in his serve, but his serve still does quite the damage every time as well. So his serve's one of the best in the game, right? It's insane. All right, 30-40 now. Kokkinakis, good return. Just clawing it out from the forehand. Forehand to forehand now. Kokkinakis still on this point. Sinner goes down the line. Kokkinakis claws back. Sinner gets the approach shot. Kokkinakis can't do enough with it, and it's juiced. Sinner lets out a roar. It's juice, baby. Going to juice. 6 breaks saved. Wow. Very good from Sinner. I'm not sure if Kokkinakis could do the same, if I'm being honest, as we're just about to approach the hour. I'm not from Adelaide. My dad is from Adelaide, though. So we go and visit the extended family for Christmas, which was nice. But I should have stayed for the tournament. Looked close. It looked just out. So second serve now at juice. Bit of a shaky one from Sinner. Kokkinakis going wayward, though, trying to put too much on it. And, yeah, as I said with, Farzan agrees. But Djokovic said it was so hard to read. Yeah, we can't see what he's doing. He doesn't have a predictable serve. So maybe that's the variety. Advantage Sinner. Going forehand to forehand now. Sinner's looking more consistent. Hopefully I didn't jinx myself. Kokkinakis with the slice. Sinner putting some variety on that direction. Keeping it in from Kokkinakis. Clawing with the slices. Sinner putting it side to side, and he gets it down the line. Game Sinner. 6-5 now from Sinner. Well done from Sinner. It's been an hour, and it's not even a tiebreak yet. Wow. I just read this, and now I feel stupid. Quarter beat Murray and RBA in straight sets. Yeah, I don't know about you guys. What do you think about Quarter? Do you think he plays a bit a bit similar to Sinner? I haven't watched Quarter. Quarter hasn't impressed me in the last year. I know he has potential, and I'm waiting for his breakthrough. But am I wrong in saying that Quarter maybe plays a bit similar to Sinner? Yeah, we'd love to see what you guys think. And if you, yeah, please disagree with me if you disagree with me. Just from what I've seen a bit, I just feel like he does play a bit similar. Gene from South Africa. Yeah, I like the geographical locations of everyone. If anyone else is in Australia, plug your name in. Yeah, it's not disrespectful. You're being honest, Gene. Kokkinakis, I don't think. Yeah, I don't know if he's chronically. I know what you mean. Like think you're being a bit exaggerating, but I think yes, Kokkinakis doesn't have the backhand first and foremost like Sinner does. That Sinner should be able to win. See the crowd in Adelaide, all for the Kokkinakis, a few Sinner. Yes, Sinner should be a dark horse. Yes, that wasn't mentioned. Well done. Yeah, ranked number 15 at the moment, as you can see in the on your screen there. But Sinner, I want to see more from him. Sinner's mental game is too good, but he has too many long matches. Yeah, I mean, he may be still scarred from that Sinner Alcaraz match, US Open. We all know. As we see, great serve from Kokkinakis. Going cross court again. Kokkinakis with one of the first net points. Not doing enough with it though. But Sinner can't do enough with it either. Kokkinakis gets away with it. Kokkinakis a bit too nice at the net. Sinner has got to win this set. If he loses it, it might wreck him mentally. Well, I mean, the crowd will definitely let him know that he's lost as well, and let Kokkinakis know that he's riding it well. Kokkinakis has all the crowd support if he does lose this set, but Sinner should have the mental game, I think, to come back. It happened last time they played, but this was in America. Unreturnable from Sinner and 30 love. Yes, sarcasm can be tricky over text. Apologies, but I don't mind it though. I don't mind a bit of playing around. As you go, great serve from Kokkinakis. 30 love off the line, out wide. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. I would agree with the Sinner quarter. All right, glad to see. I trust I value your opinion, Gene. Quarter's game is huge. More consistent forehand from Quarter. Yeah, I'll have to watch it more. I feel like they're the same, but I mean, I haven't had a good look. But yeah, I think Sinner has a more consistent. I think if that's what you're saying, David, I would agree with that. As we're going to 40 love, second serve now from Kokkinakis. Drawing it wide though, 40-15. You can never get too safe here. Yeah, good point constructions here from Kokkinakis. He's doing well with his serve. He just needs to be careful. He's not doing too much. Don't agree. Oh, I like to see a disagree. Quarter's so tall, big forehand, which is not a surprise. Early 20s, court coverage is good. 7 years down the line. Yeah, he's got a long time to go. I think Sinner and Quarter may be the same age. As we see, Kokkinakis running Sinner around, going left to right, and Sinner putting into the net. Going to a tiebreak. Kokkinakis loves the tiebreak. Oh, and Raducanu down the second set, 7-5. She broke back. Very unfortunate there. When Kokkinakis had 2 tiebreak sets in the first round against Cressy. And even the last time in Adelaide as well, he had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 tiebreak sets out of the 14 sets that he played. So in the last Adelaide tournament, he's played 9 out of 16 tiebreak sets, which is, thanks to Google, 6% of his sets have gone to tiebreak, including this one. So 10 out of 17 now. Second serve from Sinner now. Sinner drawing Kokkinakis. Kokkinakis not doing enough. He's staying behind the baseline. Sinner puts it away easily. 1 love to Sinner. Yeah, definitely smooth. I'm not sure if we saw his if it's based on his father's Peter quarter, based on his father's forehand and backhand. But yes, very nice technique. In love with it. So does this mean Gene and David? We're seeing quarter come into the top, breaking the top 20? Good serve from Kokkinakis into the net from Sinner. I'm looking at quarter's rank now. Quarter's sitting at 33. Probably will be seeded. If someone pulls out, who knows? Kyrgios could pull out of the Australian Open for all we know. We're saying yes, top 20 for quarter this year. How about you, David, or anyone else in the chat? Would love to see. I know there's around about 20 people watching, so really appreciate the love and keep commenting in the live chat, answering as many as I can, if not all. So love to see it, guys. We 1-1 on tiebreak. First serve fault from Kokkinakis. Second serve coming now from Kokkinakis. Goes to the Sinner backhand. Kokkinakis needs to hit it deeper. Needs to hit those deeper. Sinner puts it in the backhand line. Kokkinakis puts it in the backhand line. Sinner puts it in the backhand cross court. Kokkinakis can't get there. Sinner gets the mini break. 2-1 Sinner. Wow. I think top 20 is not out of the question. It might dip in and out. Yeah, definitely, for sure. I think it might dip in and out indeed. (7-4) Sinner. Put your tiebreak predictions in. I'll put my tiebreak predictions in. I'm going to say 8-6 Kokkinakis. Put your tiebreak predictions in the chat. See who's right. David going for 8-6 Sinner. Sinner 3-1 now against Kokkinakis. I was very patriotic with my choice. As we see, 8-6 is the prediction from myself. Terps going as well. 8-6 Kokkinakis. Are you Australian, Terps? Hopefully see it. Faizan 7-4. Gene saying 7-3. Nihal, love your prediction. 15-13. Changing your minds. No, that was me. I put the 8-6 Kokkinakis in. That was me, David. As we see, second serve coming now from Sinner. Kokkinakis, nice backhand. Sinner, good forehand again. Kokkinakis into the net. 4-1. 4-1. Am I regretting my decision? I'm not sure. Kokkinakis is he's not in there. From New Zealand. Love to see it. Love to see it. I know it's what is it, 10:40 or 10:50 or 11. So appreciate it. I know it's a bit late, but appreciate and like the video if you're enjoying it. Like the stream. Definitely a Cock supporter. Yes. A Kokkinakis supporter. In Adelaide. Come on. 4-1. Come on, Kokkinakis. We know his last tiebreak against Sinner was 11-9. Kokkinakis doing well. Come up to the net, Kokkinakis. What are you doing? He does it well enough, but Kokkinakis needs to come to the net. Yes, I think I missed the spoiled brats, but I think we'll get to that after this set. As we see, Raducanu hasn't started the third set yet. But I know Kokkinakis versus Sinner, I think they had an 11-9 tiebreak in the last one. Yeah, the first set was 11-9 to Kokkinakis, but I don't see any 11-9 Kokkinakis. Highest total of points on tiebreaks. I think Opelka and Isner had the record last year. It was like 26-24. I know Game to Love were talking about it as well in their like review, I think. 26-24 is the longest. I know Murray had like a 24-22, I think. And Kokkinakis, good return. A good serve, sorry. Good return from Sinner. Kokkinakis not really doing enough here. Sinner's about to win the point. Kokkinakis guesses right, goes cross court. Sinner gets the volley. Sinner gets the double mini break. And Joseph's back from the dead. Good to see you. You're in exciting times now. And Lexi, good to see you as well. Exciting times for Sinner. 5-2 up with the double mini break. And I'll scroll down 1 second. Should be good. Let me know if that's all good. And yes, welcome Lexi in the chat as we're going to 5-2, 6-2 with an ace from Sinner. He's only his second of the match. So did anyone say 7-2? I know we had a 7-3 from Gene. Gene might be the closest here. KOKKINAKIS puts another slice in and goes long, and Sinner gets the first set, 7-6, 7-2 in 1 hour and 12 minutes, 72 minutes. Big, huge. Well, wow. What a big set there from KOKKINAKIS. He had the break points. He's had 1 from 7 conversion rate. Sinner just has the 1 from 2, but he's matted in tiebreak. We've got a big set. I said we have 2 tiebreaks in this. KOKKINAKIS, he's great at coming back though. The crowd's really going to get on him and come back. So I'll go as we change ends and bit of a break. We'll go to Nihaz's comments. Who do you think are the most spoiled brats in tennis? Outrage, abuses, derogatory behavior. I know we saw someone answer it. Benoit Paire. And then Faizan. Faizan, what do you think of that? David's having a dig at you. Outrageous takes. Faizan number 1? I think, Kyrgios has got to take the cake for his antics. I don't know if you've seen, but you must have seen, I think it was in the City Open in Washington, where Kyrgios throws the water bottle and the water bottle label sticks on the umpire chair. And Kyrgios is being an idiot. It's just saying, it slipped from my hand or something. And just those antics like that. Silly. Yeah, Apelka Isner, I think, had that 26-24. Karatsev, January Merchant. Yes, I think he's playing. Oh, he might be playing now, actually. Karatsev has won the first set 6-1 against Pedro Martinez in Pune in India. Wow, he is indeed playing well. The January Merchant indeed. We know he reached a semi-final in Australian Open, the first ever man to do so from qualifying, from my memory. And yes. Sinner. Great time to join, Lexi. Hope you're well. But 103 to 101, tiebreak score. Maybe the second set. As toilet break is on screen. Forza Sinner, Gene says in the chat. See, I think for me, as an Australian and as a Sinner fan, KOKKINAKIS, Sinner, I think it's a win-win for me. I don't think I'll be upset, and I hope you're enjoying this commentary so far. Really appreciate all the love, and give this stream a like, would help the channel a lot, and subscribe if you're new, and always appreciate all the love from the channel. So yes, Gene, you said 7-3, so you take it indeed. I remember that one and give you an extra shout out from myself. I know, appreciate all the tennis IQ you provide to the channel, so really appreciate that. And KOKKINAKIS does indeed love a tiebreaker. As I said, I think he's in Adelaide. 10 of his last 16 matches have resulted in 10 of his last 16 sets have resulted in a tiebreaker. Joseph, maybe second set you might be closer, but I like having the sarcasm. Oh, Tomic. I forgot about Tomic. Where's Bernard Tomic these days? He plays the ITFs around town. I know he'll probably play Australian qualifying as well, which I love to see. I think that was the time when Kyrgios and Tomic had beef, which was hilarious to see. I'm not sure if you guys saw that. There was a bit of a Twitter feud or Instagram feud. WTA top picks, pretty outrageous. Beef coming around. Emma Raducanu injured and retiring. Have I missed this? Is that right? From what I'm seeing, it's still live. But let me know if Emma got injured. Oh no. Pune is where I live. Oh, Karatsev was great, although I supported the Indian lads. Yeah, I saw there was a 15-year-old, which is great. Thomas Fang saying 6-4 Kokkinakis second set. Put those second set predictions in. I'm unfortunately. Oh, do I want to be Australian? I do want to be Australian. Oh, I'm torn now. Sinner Kokkinakis. All right, I have to put 6-3 Kokkinakis. Will you accept predictions in, everyone? I can't spell. I think I got it wrong. I think I spelled it wrong, but you know what I mean. And Kokkinakis starting out with the fault out wide. With a great serve out wide as well. Kokkinakis going down the line. 15 love. Easy as you like it. I say it's Kokkinakis. Oh, I did spell that right. Great. Kokkinakis second set. Who do we think is going to get there? Shame to see Emma retire. Oh, yeah, I just saw that then. Just updated for me. Yeah, that's unfortunate. 15 love now. Kokkinakis drawing Sinner. One way, Kokkinakis going the other. 30 love. No, all good, David. Yeah, we can both chat, which is awesome. So we might play some pranks on you. Who knows? So yes, if it sounds intelligent, it's probably Faizan, and if it's not, then it's probably me. Yes, that's true, Lexi. Whoops. Yes. All right. 30 love now. I got to start commentary. All right. And Sinner gets the forehand winner. I'm not doing a very good job of commentary. Apologies. We see 30-15 now. Coming into the ad side. 1 hour and 18 match time. And it's only the first game of the second set. It's huge. Sinner versus Kokkinakis. 30-15. Great serve from Kokkinakis out wide. Hitting the punch down the line. Sinner can't get there. Kokkinakis is not convincing, though, but he's doing it. 40-15. All right. Yes, 100%. If we know it's a Kokkinakis positive prediction. But yes, the timing, lol. Kokkinakis win this set, take it to 3. If he takes it to 3, I reckon Kokkinakis might have it. So, would love to see what you guys think. Kokkinakis ace down the tee, gets it done. Easy as you like. Just going to have a water break myself. And making sure you hydrate. But yes, Lexi, indeed, I am rooting for Kokkinakis. The sun has gone down on my side behind me. It'll be soon going down in Adelaide. It's a half an hour time difference, so Adelaide are a half an hour earlier. Come on, Kokkinakis, but either way, I'd be happy because Sinner is my favorite player. But I think last time, I don't think he had any. I know he may have had an injury timeout in the last match. I remember I caught that late. But we'll see. As we go on serve for Sinner. Great serve out wide. Sinner going for the 1-2 punch, and he does indeed. Little come on from Sinner. Forza, maybe he's saying Forza. 15 love. Where we see the speaking nationals, this Zverev, stand the man and team. Ooh. Tough question. Let me ponder that, and I'll answer that soon. Let's see. 15 love now. Good serving now from Sinner. Nice and smooth. Great backhand from Kokkinakis. Drawing Sinner wide. Can Sinner get there? Sinner gets there. Kokkinakis drawing wide again. Can Kokkinakis finish? He finishes. Sinner can't get there well enough. The crowd's with him now. Kokkinakis is Kokkinakis concentrated. I know Faizan's watching, but I said Zverev was going to do very well this year, but I think I've had the worst prediction ever at the moment. Stan the man, I think he'll make it to a third round, depending on the draw, of course. Team, third or fourth. If Stan goes to 5 sets, 2 in a row, though, I'm not confident on his longevity. But I think Gil said he looked pretty good. Kokkinakis almost down the line. Not quite. 30-15. Why is it raining so hard? And yeah, I don't know. Adelaide, it's nice. Adelaide is nice, but Sydney and the news said it's meant to get worse, I think. Hopefully Melbourne has a good summer of tennis. Otherwise, I'll be very sad. That will be my hopes and dreams over for January. As Sinner puts a drop shot in, he almost did a no-looker, and Kokkinakis doesn't bother to get there. I want to watch the replay of this one. Sinner puts his third drop shot on for the match. And he's won 2 of them now. Yes, I did indeed say Zverev number 1. Watch that back if you haven't, for the 4 of us live streaming it. But we may, I don't know. I have faith. It's only January, but it's hard. Kokkinakis is hitting it out from the service, and it's 1-1. We know the games went pretty quick in the first half of the set, and the back end of the set is where the crowd gave Kokkinakis a second wind to force a tiebreak, but not doing enough. Faizan is from the UK, and I'm from Australia, as the rest of the QualityShot team is from the UK as well, I believe. Yeah. Scroll through Twitter quickly. Looks like Rune's not playing Auckland. Emma withdrew. Ankle injury. Not ideal. I'm excited if I get to see her. I haven't seen her play at Australia. I'm excited. Hopefully the ankle injury isn't too bad. Kokkinakis goes out wide. Unreturnable from Sinner. 15 love. Well done. Well done. Oh, I would love if Kokkinakis can get this set. Serving first, he got that advantage. Yes, I think I shocked everyone when I said Zverev number 1. But I had faith up until the first few matches. Great return from Sinner. Kokkinakis can't do much with it. Hits it out. 15-all. Yeah, I've got quite a strong Aussie accent. Yes, or you're the one saying, mate, in Australia. We are in Australia. Yes, that's very what we call bogan. Great serve out wide from Kokkinakis again. 30-15. Joseph back from the dead again. In some 6 aces now for Kokkinakis. Good to see you. Good to see everyone in the chat. If you're enjoying it, let me know. If you're not, also let me know. Tell me what I can do better. I think it's maybe coming up to my 10th stream, so loving it so far. Kokkinakis down the middle. Very nice there. 40-15. Yes. Last year was blisters. This year the ankle. Hopefully it doesn't ruin her at Australian Open. I do worry about the heat. Sometimes in the heat it can get like 35, 40 degrees for a week. I'm not sure the forecast yet. I'll definitely check next week in time for the first week, but it can be concerning for sure. Kokkinakis, another great serve. Backhand down the line. Sinner predicts it. Sinner winner, cross court. Kokkinakis says, well done. Kokkinakis 40-30. Kokkinakis didn't have time to react. Hey, Jane, welcome in the chat. Good to see you. Adelaide didn't always have 2 tournaments. Last year was the first year, I believe, that they had a 1 and 2. I think it was to do with COVID. Yeah, what's happening? Good to see. Everyone's excited that you're now in the chat. Oh, Joseph living in Melbourne. Oh, good to see a fellow Aussie. Are you going to the Australian Open, Joseph? Second serve now. Kokkinakis ripping it to Sinner's forehand. Kokkinakis putting it to the out, just past the backhand baseline, forcing it to juice. Everyone's loving that you entered the chat, Jane. Hi, Jane. Hola. What's rolling? Sinner break incoming, says Thomas. I like your predictions, Thomas, but I thought you said Kokkinakis would win this set. I can't remember now. Kokkinakis hits it wide, and we have a break point now. Yeah, Thomas, 6-4 Kokkinakis. What happened to that? But I do agree. There could be a break incoming. We got to break point now. Adelaide draw looks like 1,000 Masters. Yes, 100%. Break point now. Kokkinakis. First serve fault. As we see, second serve incoming. Sinner's ready as ever. Kokkinakis, decent serve, backhand. Backhand to forehand now. Sinner ripping it to the forehand. Kokkinakis to the forehand. Sinner down the line. Kokkinakis clawing behind the baseline. Kokkinakis with the slice into the net, and it's a break time for Jannik Sinner. 2-1 now. On 2-1 with Jannik Sinner to serve. Big moves from Jannik Sinner early on. Jane, indeed, it does look like a Masters 1000. I think I swear Alcaraz was meant to play Adelaide, but I think I was just mixed up. But Djokovic, Medvedev, Rublev, Sinner. Who am I missing? Felix. Yeah, huge. And we're seeing we know Pune's on at the moment. Karatsev, 6-1, 3-1. He's already got the break against Martinez. He's going to make the semi-final of his first 2023 tournament. Love to see it. I know it's not as strong as this one. But, yeah, indeed. Last year went to Nadal Berrettini. That was a cracker. Was that a 5-setter? Nadal in 4. No, that's right. For the semi-final. Oh, what a cracker. What a cracker. And Cilic not coming to Australia is a bit strange. Yeah, I mean, I'm not sure what Cilic's plan is there, but I definitely would like to see him in the Australian Open and see how he goes in Pune this week. I know he can sometimes, similar to Felix, he can have a slow start. He lost a set 6-1, I believe, in the Pune Open. I'll just have to check that. Yeah, he lost a set 6-3, but he won the final set 6-1 against Roberto Cabezbena. I definitely butchered that. Apologies there. What am I take on AO courts this year? I haven't actually had a look yet, but I will get back to you. That's something I'm very interested in. I will get back to you on that one. But if anyone else knows about this one, then do let me know. Come on, Sinner. Jane, I'm sure you're very young at heart, as we're seeing. Come on, Sinner. Sinner with, looked like a fault, but it's been played in. Kokkinakis into the net now. 15 love. This is where Kokkinakis needs to put his head down. As I see Kokkinakis banging his head with the tennis racket. In slow-mo. Come on, Kokkinakis. Don't give up now, buddy. My heart is pounding now for Kokkinakis. Come on, this is where you need to come back now. Backhand to backhand now from Kokkinakis. Kokkinakis with the forehand. Punisher. Sinner puts it out. There may be a challenge incoming. No challenge incoming. Come on, this is where Kokkinakis needs to... this is where the Kokkinakis needs to come in. A British guy playing doubles in Pune with the last name Cash. Yeah, Aussie Pat Cash. Who knows? I'm not sure. Apparently, I was named after Pat Cash, but I think that's a little wives' tale. Old wives' tale. Kokkinakis not doing enough with the return there, putting it out. Big 201 serve from Sinner. Sinner looking a bit better, but Kokkinakis slowly being weighed down by Sinner, being worn down. Cilic and Karatsa facing a serious jet lag before AO. Yeah, I mean, there's still a week. There is still a week, Niha. So hopefully it won't be too bad. And they can have a few rounds of practice. None of them obviously need to qualify. I hope not, actually. Don't think Karatsa has to qualify. Kokkinakis hitting it just out now. 40-15. He'd get the support from Aussies for sure. Yeah, Kokkinakis, this is the time to pick up, buddy. Out of instinct, yeah, for sure. If you're talking about Kokkinakis, we need him to pull through. Tries to go down the line, still in. Kokkinakis using the slice. Sinner now coming up, and it's out. 40-30. Come on, Kokkinakis. We need you, buddy. We need you in this. And for all those in the chat, in the watching, what do we think of Kokkinakis' blonde hair? I know I asked it earlier. What do we think of Kokkinakis' blonde hair if you're watching the match or if you're looking it up? What do you think of it? It's a bit out there. Oh, we see Kokkinakis not doing much, but Sinner pushing it out. We're back to juice. Come on, Cocky. You got this, as Watchful says. I like this. I like this. Oh, Medvedev Khachanov, yes. Love to see this as well. The Russians. I like the way Khachanov's been playing. He's had some good results. Medvedev has been scraping through a bit, in my opinion. Khachanov will be exciting to see. As Sinner hits a first serve out. Kokkinakis blonde hair better than Nick. Yes, I agree with that, Joseph. All right. Juice now. Second serve going forehand to forehand now. Kokkinakis trying down the line. And he misses it. Kokkinakis threatens to smash his racket. Come on, Kokkinakis. Get in there. 2-1 head-to-head. Good to know, Jane. Appreciate that. No confirmed yet. Sinner's not really 100% there. I agree. Sinner has been a bit wayward. He hasn't been hitting it as strong as he would like and as consistent as he would like. Sinner, good serve, though. But return from Kokkinakis and Sinner hitting it out. Back to juice. Wow. Sinner, inconsistency to galore. What's happening? Come on. Well, actually, I don't know who I'm going for. I'm going for both people at the same time. I want Kokkinakis, but I'm commenting on... Is Kokkinakis challenging here? I think Kokkinakis is challenging Sinner's first serve. If he gets it wrong, it's a point. But he's got it right. It's out. All right. Brunette, yes. Considering Greek ancestry, yes. All right. Kokkinakis clawing it back. It's still juice. Sinner does well. Cross-court forehand winner. Well done, Wilch. Well done. Yeah, Brunette for the Greek ancestry. You know, Kyrgios is half Greek as well. I think, they're both from Greek descent. So I think that brings them together as well. Another shank. Shanks are underrated for this guy. Yeah, I mean, I think Steph with the one-hander, like one-handers tend to make a bit more shanks. Talk about shank. Kokkinakis doesn't hit it quite right, and Sinner makes the most of the break. 3-1 now. He cements the break, I should say. Steph frames. Yeah, it's the backhand. It's the amount of topspin he uses as well. Guaranteed backhand shake in the tiebreak. Speaking of Steph Tsitsipas, what do we think about Joseph's comment? Winning the United Cup. I'm thinking like it's a pretty good shot for Greece to win it. What are we thinking? I thought Great Britain looked good, but America blitzed them. America's obviously looking quite good as well. And I'll be going to United Cup final as well in Sydney. So I'll be getting to see the final, and maybe we'll see Greece win it. I'm not sure. See Kokkinakis with an ace. Sinner challenging though. Sinner with a little bit of a challenge. It looks good to me. What are we thinking? It's gone in on the line. Great serve from Kokkinakis. Another ace. I believe that is 7 aces now. I'll have to double check. I believe that's 7 aces. It is indeed. Kokkinakis down the tee. Sinner not getting enough on it. 30 love now. Come on, Kokkinakis is not fading away. Yeah, I think Poland, possibly. I like that. I like them playing together. Hurkacz and Swiatek. Kokkinakis trying to go for a big one down the tee. First serve fault. Just hope Sinner can stay healthy. Yes, he's had all his injuries. I hope he can stay healthy. And Alette on a looks like a second serve, 192. I don't think there's lots of Polish in Australia. I know there's lots of Greeks in Melbourne. So always love when Tsitsipas comes through and Sakari. And Kyrgios with Kokkinakis with a fault second serve. But yeah, I enjoyed that comparison too, Joseph. And David did too, Mr. Cross Court Tennis. Yes. Oh, that is so cute. I love that as well. I love the press conferences. I love the post-match interviews. I like Stefan Sakari too. And Sakari and Apostolos, Stefanos' dad, had some cuteness as well. Love to see it. But yeah, two good doubles players. And this is what I love about United Cup. It's brings the team together, brings the countries together at the start of the year. See Kokkinakis second serve now. Sinner coming back and Kokkinakis into the net. Bit sweaty now from Kokkinakis. He's trying to wipe it off on his Cotton On membership. Cotton Off sponsorship, I think. If you guys don't know what Cotton On is it's a bit of a cheap brand in Australia. And Kokkinakis last year was seen wearing like the $20 shirts, non-sponsored, so Cotton On decided to sponsor him, which was awesome to see. 30-all now. There's a great serve from Kokkinakis out wide, drawing Sinner in. Kokkinakis scared to come to the net. In no man's land, Kokkinakis drawn back on the baseline from Kokkinakis. Forehand to forehand now. Can Kokkinakis do something here? Backhand to backhand now. Good. Oh, that was in, surely, from Kokkinakis. I thought that was in. It's been called out. I'm not sure if there's going to be a challenge here. Looks like there will be. No. Oh. Not sure if there's going to be a challenge here. Yes, there is no Serbian team this year. Hence why Djokovic is playing in Adelaide. And we're seeing back to 30-all now. I think it must have been overturned. And an ace from Kokkinakis. Streaming from St. Louis. Hello. Yes, overruled. I thought that might be right. Appreciate it, Niha. Appreciate you jumping in for the stream. See ya. As we see 40-30 from Kokkinakis. Coming for the second serve now. Good second serve from Kokkinakis. I haven't seen a drop shot yet from Kokkinakis. Does he have it in his weaponry, in his arsenal? Out from Sinner. And he's held 3-2 now. Kokkinakis is focused. He's saying to his team, come on. It's 8 aces to 2. And like and subscribe, guys. Appreciate all the help on the channel.
Let's get those subscribers up, especially for our Australian Open. And appreciate all the likes, help with the algorithm as well. Appreciate it. David saying, Aslan serving it out. I was just going to check that. 5-2. Wow. This is easy for Karatsev. He had a tight one against Van Rijthoven. 2 tiebreak sets, but wow. He's doing well. Doing very well to get to the semi-final. Oh, appreciate it, Jeff, for subscription. Appreciate it very much. I'm located in Sydney, Australia, not too far from where this tournament's being played. But other people who run the channel as well are from the UK, so we're getting some coverage as well for these tournaments. They're showing the beach now. Yes, beaches everywhere in Australia. If anyone's coming to Australia from QualityShot or the top members, would love to join you at the Australian Open. I know we're trying to figure out where we can come together. Maybe at Wimbledon one year, but that would be awesome. Yes, Karatsev, January Merchant. I'm very interested. Actually, let me look up Karatsev's rank at the moment. 59th. Okay, better than I thought. Yeah, we might see him. I don't think we're going to see him in a tournament. I'm not sure if he's playing in Adelaide number 2. I assume he's just going to recover from jet lag and come through and hit. And yes, back on 3-2 now with the break from Sinner. First serve looked like a let or a fault. I couldn't quite tell there. Looks like second serve coming from Sinner. So that was a fault. Kokkinakis trying to do something with it. And he's very frustrated. He's standing there looking at the ground, almost smashing his racket. He doesn't look like the jam, like the, what was I doing before, Dave? Cradling the baby like that. No, it didn't look like that time. I hope I can get away from that, actually. Let's forget that moment. Oh, interesting serve from Sinner. Getting back from Kokkinakis. Sinner into the net, 15-all. Gradation Road is very good beach in your opinion. Yes. If you go to Melbourne, go to the Great Ocean Road for a day trip or overnight. It's awesome to see. You see some great landscapes in Australia as well. There's a little Australia tourism plug for you on my side. As we're seeing, 15-all now. Good return from Kokkinakis. Sinner down the line. Kokkinakis getting there. Sinner with the aggression going down the line again. Kokkinakis frames it and goes out. 30-15 for Sinner. What's up with Rusevori? I watched the end of that match last night versus Benjamin Bonzi. Bonzi's playing well. Rusevori, yeah, struggling that consistency, but Bonzi, credit to Bonzi. He was playing well. And we're going to see Bonzi play. Who are we seeing Bonzi play tonight? Krajinovic. That'll be a good one. Out of my time zone, but that'll be a good one indeed. Seeing 30-15 now. Kokkinakis hits it long. 40-15. Kokkinakis looking at his racket. Maybe he needs a racket change. I'm not sure if he saw the Cressy match as well. But Cressy had when he was playing Kokkinakis, he had a serving racket and then he had like a defensive racket. Looks like he had a racket just for serving for that tension. That was insane. Sinner with the serve out wide and it's gone to an ace. Sinner now holds 4-2 with the break. Kokkinakis does throw his body into his forehands. I don't know. Like that can make him unbalanced sometimes. I'm not like the best tennis player, but sometimes I'm unbalanced. It doesn't make me too feel great. But yeah, let me know if you guys play tennis as well, because I think that's really cool as well. Yeah, Rusevori, he's still young. I think give him some time, and I think we might see something grow from him. Maybe the way Quarter will grow as well. Kokkinakis out wide, keeping the serves good. Kokkinakis hitting the backhand of Sinner. Sinner unable to get there. 15-love. Well done, well done. Never been to Australia. One of my teammates was from Perth. Yeah, it's beautiful. And Beautiful is indeed. So you're from St. Louis. I just looked it up. That's in Missouri. Very nice to see in USA. Do you think America is going to win the United Cup? Jeff, would love to see what you think if you think America is going to be from United Cup. Match point to the line. Yeah, Karatsev gets it done. Kokkinakis is indeed lanced. Karatsev wins. Exactly right. 13 aces. Huge win. Kokkinakis serving. Sinner hitting it out. 40 love. 40 love. Wins 3 matches in a row since first time since Sydney last year. Wow. That is huge. I cannot believe that. That's insane. And he won the title in Sydney last year, defeating Andy Murray. Kokkinakis down the tee. Going down the middle now. Relatively down the middle. Kokkinakis hitting it just long, though. He has 2 more game points. 40-15. Come on, Kokkinakis. Need the break here. Can he get the break here from 40-15? Not sure. We'll see. Got some stony beaches in Scotland. Not as warm, I'd assume. Depends what you think is warm. We don't consider warm unless it's 25 degrees, I think. Celsius. Doesn't quite match up to the white sand. Yes. 40-15 now for Kokkinakis. Second serve, out wide. Kokkinakis needs to come in, but he punishes that to Sinner's backhand. Kokkinakis coming up. Sinner coming up as well. Kokkinakis putting it away. Can Sinner get there? Can Sinner get there? Did he get there? I don't know, but Kokkinakis put it away. Game for Kokkinakis. 4-3. Sinner still with the break. As we're 36 minutes into the second set. It's very good here from Mr. Kokkinakis, but Sinner just a bit edging a bit better. Going back to Rusevori. Yeah. Haven't quite seen him since. I'm not sure what's been happening. I'll keep a closer eye on him in Australia when he comes through. But I know he played okay in Australia from my recollection. I'll go and have a look how he played in Australia. So, as I see in Australia, he lost in 5 sets to Felix, and he lost in the semi-final of the Melbourne tournament just before, beating Baez, Jordan Thompson, and Alex Molchan, and losing to Nadal 6-4, 7-5, which is a very good result against Rafa. That's what I remember. But yes, I played tennis. Hi, Abigail. Good to see you in the chat. And if you haven't liked and subscribed to the channel already, if you enjoy it, then yeah, really appreciate it. And only if you're enjoying it though. And drinking guava juice, says Jean. Oh, guava juice, interesting. Tennis skills are limited to a ball, kid Judy. No, I'm sure you can. Sure you can hit it. Have a good rally. But yes, good to see, Jean. You play tennis as well. Getting club membership. That's something I need to look into as well. Get some more hits. Oh, you don't think USA is going to win the United Cup? Interesting. Is it possible for Kokkinakis to win? Maybe Skedex. Maybe indeed. Welcome, though, to the chat. And Sinner hits it into the net. Kokkinakis is dancing around. He wants the break back. Love 15. Here we go. In my heart, I want Kokkinakis. In my brain, I think I'm split. Yes, this could be huge. Love 15 now. Can Kokkinakis get something here? He gets the return for the first serve, slicing it. Sinner comes up for the net. Kokkinakis, can he get there? He gets it on the line. Kokkinakis still going. Sinner going backhand to backhand now. Best point of the set so far. Kokkinakis slicing, trying to stay in. Kokkinakis trying to slice again, staying to the point. When's Sinner going to pull the trigger? He pulls the trigger to the slice of the forehand from Kokkinakis. Going to the backhand, too much for Kokkinakis. Wow. What a point. That is the point of the second set. Huge from Kokkinakis. Well done from Kokkinakis, but too good from Sinner. I'm getting them mixed up. Too good from Sinner. Has they won 3 matches in a row against Novak? I just looked it up. It's 2-1 to Novak. I'm not sure. Maybe I'm referring to exhibition or something. Good to see if you're not awful. I like to see it, David. Is UTR a big thing where you are? I know that's sort of like a universal way to judge. And Kokkinakis getting another point here with Sinner with a double fault. What's the most popular beer in Australia? Either VB or Carlton Draft. Very, very different. Foster's is okay. Hijikata got the wild card, my favorite. I used to play with him back when we went to different schools. Kokkinakis with the aggression, 15-30. He misses it. He misses the aggressive. That doesn't make any sense, but he misses. He had the ball in his racket. Milkman. Yes, John the Milkman Millman. Coobs. I saw Jason Kubler. And he looked really good as well. I'm not sure who you mean by Dommy, Gene. I'll need to finish that, but I'll need to think about that. And Kubler, celebration. Yes, I saw that live. That was great. I think that we have a YouTube Shorts maybe on it too, coming through. But I think you do. I think you can play UTRs through. I'm not sure. I think you can play UTRs through somewhere else. But Sinner holds the break, and it's 5-3. Sorry for the poor commentary here. Getting distracted by the comments. But 5-3 for Sinner. I think I think if you play through a club, it may go through a UTR, but no worries. What AFL team do you go for? I go for the Sydney Swans. Sydney Swans. Dommy team, of course. I was thinking, who Australian is called Dommy? Thank you very much for your help there. Kokkinakis now. 3-5, serving to stay in the match. Almost 2 hours of game time. Great serve from Kokkinakis. Good return from Sinner. They're going forehand to forehand now. Sinner hitting it out. Much needed from Kokkinakis. Much needed. We need the big serve +1s. Kokkinakis is scared to finish the points in 3. Have I ever been to the States? Yes, I went for the first time in September, October. I went to Philadelphia and New York City, as well as Toronto, if anyone's from there. Kokkinakis with a fault on the first serve. Go Sinner, DE says. Very nice. Kokkinakis with a good kick, second serve. 15 love. Maybe playing a bit. Oh, he's called it out. Someone's called it. Is Kokkinakis going for the challenge? Kokkinakis is going for the challenge. It looked close. It looked close indeed. Oh, and it's 15 all now. Pulling out my hair here. 15 all here. Kokkinakis. Great serve out wide. Well done, well done. Layla takes the first set. Yes, 6 love. Same as Raducanu. I hope she doesn't get injured, Layla. I like Layla, indeed. Yes, there is the Dommy Stricker. He didn't play as well as I would have liked to see him in the next gen finals, but I think he'll be playing qualities in Australia, hopefully. 30-15, great serve. Unreturnable from Kokkinakis. Sinner hits it out. 40-15. He's holding well. Why did Vroon pull out of Auckland? I'm not sure, actually. He may just want to stay in Melbourne, get used to the or Australia courts. I'll have to look up, and I'm not sure if anyone knows or is aware of the court speed. I'll have to double check on that as Kokkinakis hits a let first service. I hope you didn't put your mortgage on Kokkinakis there, SketX. Good to see you on the chat. $40-15 now. It's a good second serve from Kokkinakis. Bit tight there, though. Kokkinakis hitting a wayward backhand. Ooh. And yeah, I've seen the rain in Auckland and New Zealand at the moment. I'm not sure. I know who mentioned they were from New Zealand. Can't remember exactly off the top of my head. But if you're still watching a person from New Zealand, if you're from Auckland, we'd love to see. Yes, Kokkinakis 40-30 now. And it's into the net from Sinner, 5-4, forcing Sinner to serve it out. We know when Sinner tried to serve it out last time, Kokkinakis broke to 15, or broke to love even. I can't remember. Wow. Yeah, there could be rain forecast in Auckland. I'm not sure if that may play into things. And the court speed is always fast in Australia. Could it be too fast for Rafa? That's why Rafa hasn't done maybe well this year. With Djokovic in here as well, could make a big difference. And if you're watching, you're seeing all the tourism ads in Adelaide. It does look very nice, doesn't it? The beaches. But the beaches can be a bit dangerous, though. The player with the yellow hair. I like the way you say that, DE. But yeah, definitely the rain can be a big factor. I know it's halted some play, and we don't. The last thing we want is a bit of inconsistency. And if it's sunny in Australia, just practice there. There'll be a few people playing and practicing around, so they'll have hitting partners. I know Kokkinakis and Rublev were practicing today, and they'll. It's Kokkinakis eating the banana. Is that going to be enough to get him over the line? He's going to save this point here. He's going to save this point. All right, 5-4 for Sinner. Who's going to take it? Can Kokkinakis get the break back? Sinner first serve fault. Second serve. Going forehand to forehand now. Kokkinakis is in this. Kokkinakis is in this indeed, but he hits it into the net. He's feeling a bit tight. 15 love now for Sinner. Now, as I said, the winner of this plays quarter. And in the bottom half, the winner of that will play either the winner of Nishioka or Alexi Popperin, the other Australian in the draw. Very excited for this one. And Sinner has a good draw, decent draw. Interested to see how he plays against Court if he gets through this match. Kokkinakis is putting up a fight here, though. Sinner hitting a wide. Kokkinakis almost down the line. It didn't look in. It did not look in. But Kokkinakis is challenging. It's funny with the United Cup. And it's out. So it's 30 love now for Jannik Sinner. It's funny with the United Cup streams on YouTube. Commentators always talking up Australia. Yeah, I think there must be a bit of tourism is the biggest thing for Australia. In terms of GDP, gross domestic product. If we're getting to economics, we'll stay away from economics. We'll go to the tennis. See if Sinner can close it out. 30 love now. Puts a wayward serve out wide. As we see a second serve coming now from Sinner. Kokkinakis with the aggression. Sits on the baseline. Kokkinakis moving Sinner around. Kokkinakis moving Sinner around beautifully. Kokkinakis forcing Sinner to make an error. It's 30-15 now. Very nice here. Very nice. All right, Joseph. Good to see you. Oh, playing tennis tournaments. Very nice. Very nice. Well, hopefully we see that UCR grow from 2.3. We'd love to see it. And maybe we can have a hit if I'm in Melbourne, if you have some good courts around there. Just wide indeed. 30-15 now. And so I think it was called in Kokkinakis is challenging. It looked very close. I think this might be a very close one. There's a challenge. There's a challenge, and it's just caught the line. Maybe a third of the ball is in. 40-15 now. 2 match points from Mr. Sinner. Yes, good luck in your tournaments, Joseph. All the best. See you. Big aggression from Kokkinakis, but it's two match points, and Sinner gets it done with an ace. He says, come on. And Kokkinakis' reign is over. Might be some tears coming now from Kokkinakis. A great match from Sinner. You know, I really enjoyed watching that match and appreciate all you guys for watching it with me and commenting. Wow, can Sinner win the tournament now? Sinner's going to be playing quarter. If he beats quarter, he'll be playing the winner of Nishioka and Popperin. What's going to be happening though? Can that happen? Can Sinner go over all the way? Is someone like Djokovic, is he going to be bothered to go to the final? Is he going to be bothered to win the final? I'm not sure. Back-to-back aces. Forza Italy, Forza Sinner. Let's go Sinner. And Leylah Fernandez is on the up. Getting the break early against Julia Grabher. Wow, what a match from Sinner. What a match indeed. As we go to the stats now. We're seeing 9 aces from Kokkinakis, just 5 aces from Sinner. The first serve percentage is where it mattered. Done very well there. But there wasn't much in it. But the breakpoint save from Jannik Sinner made the difference. Kokkinakis definitely had his chances. And really appreciate all the love and support. Thank you very much, Jane, for your kind commentary. Kind comment on my commentary. And thank you very much, David. I'll be tuning in to see some of your streams as well, I'm sure. And yes, now it's in my time zone. I might be able to do a bit more. So I really appreciate that. I appreciate everyone for tuning in. I'll be here for a while just to see your comments, see if there's any more comments you guys have or questions or predictions we want to have for Australian Open, or some, any questions on plays you guys have. Would love to see it as we see this match has now finished just over 2 hours. And Cilic versus Griekspoor on soon. Yes. So, Cilic versus Griekspoor on soon. I'll be watching that, I think, but I don't know if I can stay up all night for the. Might be a bit late for me, but enjoy that match. I do have Twitter. I'm just sorting out something with my Twitter at the moment, and I will. Yeah, maybe the next stream I'll try and sort it out where I can give my Twitter. But yes, I appreciate the love, Gene. Thank you very much. Good to see you're enjoying it. I know I'm still a bit new to this. Unlike Farzan, who's done years. So, appreciate Farzan very much for building the channel. Hopefully I can add to that a bit, especially with the Australian Open coming up. So really appreciate all the love and support, guys. If you have any questions, leave my controversial tweets. No, just a bit of a rebranding, I want to see if I can get a cool name or something going on, and then I can do something like that. Bravo, Sinner, indeed. Jebers and Sester could be a good match. Could indeed. I think we're going to see some cracking matches so far. Can Fernandez get a double bagel here? 6-love, 6-love. Who knows? Who knows? But I'm interested to see how Cilic goes. He should be starting very soon. I'm sure they're warming up soon as well. Who do you think will go further, says Jane, in the AO? Father. Rublev's been consistent with quarterfinals, but that's all he's been to. I think Fritz has the bigger potential. I think Fritz is going to love this surface. Yeah, I want to go on my gut and say Fritz. Fritz can be prone to early exits. I agree, because Rublev has reached the quarterfinals 6 times, as we know, so he gets there to the quarterfinals, but he just can't produce from there. I really hope Fritz does well. He could be a very dark horse. He'll have a decent seed, and won't have to play anyone too seriously, hopefully, up until maybe 4th round, maybe. And hopefully there won't be too many dark horses. Like, Kyrgios is going to be seeded now, so he won't have to face someone random. He won't have to face someone seeded, I should say. And we've just seen from Gene that Cilic has withdrawn due to injury. Oh, wow, huge. If that's right, which I trust your sources for sure. Wow. That is huge from Cilic. Interesting. Okay. Well, it's his only second match of the season, but I guess want to be careful. Save yourself. Come to Australia. He'll be on a flight to Australia early. And the match against Fritz versus Norrie, that was insane. Norrie's playing well. Norrie's playing very well. Not Mr. Eyebrows. No. But yeah, love to see it. And well, I can have an early bedtime then. I can get ready for my Friday. Hope everyone else is having a great week as well. Yeah, feel free to add any more questions in the chat as well. Happy to answer them. Australian Open predictions, Adelaide, any plays you're interested on, any players you think will have a come up year this year. I'm happy to answer any more questions. All good, but yes, well done, Sinner. Great to see you in the chat, Lexi. Appreciate it. Thank you very much. And as always, if you like the stream, give it a like. And really enjoyed this stream, actually. Sinner KOKKINAKIS, my favorite player versus an Australian. You can't get much better than that. I'm waiting for the Sinner versus Kyrgios. I think they played once, and Sinner won in straight sets. Let me just... I want to see an Alcaraz Kyrgios. Oh, they've played once, and Sinner won 7-6, 6-3. I'm waiting for an Alcaraz Kyrgios match. That's going to be a cracker. I can't speak. That would be if I get to see that at an Australian Open, that's going to be insane. But yes, that reminds me, I gotta start looking into tickets for Australian Open. I've booked my accommodation for Melbourne, the Australian Open, and I'll be very excited to show you some inside content. We might put in some YouTube shorts, which will be a big up for the channel, and hopefully we can get this channel, increase our subscribers through the Australian Open. That'll be amazing. Appreciate all the OGs as well, much earlier than I was probably. If Sinner is complaining about TFO being distracting, Kiggs is on another level. Yeah, 100%. Even if you saw in that match, like I know Kyrgios had respect for Sinner at the end of it, but yeah, he wasn't having much for the crowd and the umpire. Always the umpire, especially. It's tough to play Thanasi here. Thanks to the crowd, very fair towards me. Conditions weren't easy at the beginning with the shadow and the sun, I think, as well. Happy raised my level when it mattered. And we definitely saw that pick up in the second set and the tiebreak as well as the sun went down. But the shadow makes me think of Harley in the grass there. We always see the shadow in Harley. Darren Cahill, yeah, he's in. Very good to have him in his team. Okay, yeah, news to me. Amazing. Okay, awesome. Interesting. Yeah, as we're about to wrap this this stream up, is there anything you guys wanted to chat about? Anything more? Would love to give some Australian insight, given it's Australia time in the tennis season. Yeah, would love to see if you guys have anything you want to talk about, or otherwise we'll wrap it up there. But really appreciate the love and support, and as well, give it a like and subscribe down below, and chuck in any more chats or comments. Really appreciate all the support. Oh, wow. Oh, that's awesome to see, Jane. Love to see that. Sign your kids' tennis ball. Yes, the signatures are galore at the United Cup as well. Everyone's trying to get De Minaur's signature. Everyone loves Jason Kubler. He got a few more fans as well after the win against Daniel Evans as well, and the win against Ramos Vinolas, which I was able to witness, luckily enough. But yes, very lucky to see. Well, it seems like might be able to wrap it up here. As always, appreciate all the love on the Quality Shot Tennis channel. Go give the YouTube Shorts a view if you haven't seen it. They're the inside videos that I've been taking at the United Cup. If I'm not streaming until Sunday, you'll be seeing me at the United Cup doing the YouTube Shorts as well. So appreciate all the love and support on the channel. Give it a like and comment below if you've enjoyed the video as well, and also any constructive criticism you have for me. But really appreciate all the love and support. I'll see you guys later.